Also tonight, there are a lot of questions as to why the Harris County Sheriff's Office took hours to respond to an apparent domestic violence attack despite frantic phone calls for help.
2 women were allegedly beaten by a relative. ABC 13's Shannon Ryan joins us live outside the Harris County Sheriff's Office with a story you will see only on 13. And Shannon, any insight into why the Sheriff's Office took so long to respond to the scene?
No, we know at least 5 people called and reported this alleged attack to 911, many of them calling several times. Now, the Sheriff's Office, they've been able to confirm that it took them several hours to actually show up to the home. But why is something they tell us they're still looking into. As for the 2 alleged victims this evening, they're so afraid they asked we conceal their identities.
I just feel like when you call the police, you should be able to get help.
But when this mother and daughter frantically called for just that,
Banged her up against the wall, and I'm yelling, trying to describe all this stuff.
Let her go.
For what?
help still took hours to arrive.
It's hard to know that it's help out there, but you can't get it.
Shrouding her identity as she feels the worst may be yet to come.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll be all right. I made it this far.
I bet you that.
This woman tearfully tells us why she made the difficult decision to speak with ABC 13 about this alleged attack from her husband of 35 years.
Nobody should have to go through what I went through. And the fact that we didn't get help when we needed it.
I ain't touched her.
The next person, they might lose their life.
No, I did not.
Last Wednesday, she says she and her husband argued after he came home drunk, that eventually he started beating her.
He grabbed me by my hair.
Her adult daughter telling us she was also beaten
He punched me in my head.
My angel, she going to jail too.
as she tried to intervene.
My daughter shouldn't have to try to protect me when we have law enforcement to do this, trained to do this.
The women first called 911 just after 8:30.
I'm angry. I'm furious.
Soon that reported violence would prompt others, relatives, even a neighbor to call.
I hope that 911 will take domestic violence serious.
ABC 13 has been able to confirm at least 5 people called 911 about the attack, most making several calls.
Like, I give you the address, can you send somebody?
Yet the Harris County Sheriff's Office tells us they did not respond to the attack until 11:07.
It just doesn't make sense.
More than 2.5 hours after the initial call was placed.
Them taking 2 to 3 hours, everybody could have been dead.
And we did sit down with the Harris County District Attorney Sean Tier this afternoon. He tells me at this point there's just not enough evidence in this case to bring forth charges. The 2 women we spoke with say they believe if HCSO had showed up when they first called, they would maybe have that evidence this evening. Live downtown, Shannon Ryan, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.